I'm Tom from Princess Brokerage International, and today we're looking around this 2003 single owner Princess V58, and we're lucky enough to be joined by the owner who specified and bought the boat original from new from the Princess shipyard, and he's going to tell us about his experience throughout his ownership on the boat.
We came from a V50 and had always slept up in the bow, and we wanted a double aspect master cabin. So for us, we got the factory to specifically make it with that, which back in 2003 there weren't really any boats of this size that had that. You had to go quite a bit bigger to get a. So that's the best feature for us, a very roomy master stateroom.
Can you tell us a little bit about your ideal day out on your Princess V58?
Boys' trips where you could go out to the hut, or when we used to keep it around a pool, if, you know, go around down to Weymouth, a bit far from here, but anywhere where you could have, people could arrive, get a train down from Southampton to Southampton, and you'd be out and you could have a great lunch and you could be back again inside a day. Was very, very popular with mates.
So obviously you bought this boat from new. Could you tell us a little bit about your history with the Princess brand and why you chose the Princess V58?
Yeah, we've bought our first Princess in 1994, I think. It was a 2 or 3 year old Riviera 366. You know, as it sounds, 37 foot long. We kept that. It was sort of the first boat I learnt on. I'd just done my day skipper. We then traded up very quickly within a year to a new V40. Which was great because it was brand new and it was a sexier looking boat. We kept that for 2 years. We like Princesses. I think the V series, I think, was their chance to sort of fight back against the better looking Sunseekers, but I think it's a better volume boat and a slightly better quality boat, is my sense of them. We're brand loyal. So the V40 was our first new boat, which we bought in about 98, 99. Kept that for 2 years or so. Alan Knight's still around, always tempting us with new good trade-ins and trade-ups. So we then went for a V50, which was a lovely boat that we took in about 2000 or 2001. We had that for 3 years. Very nice boat. Very fond of that. Memories of that boat. And then, as ever, you always want a little bit bigger boat, a little more space. So when the V55 looked like it was coming to the end of its life, they told us that they had a V58 coming on. We ordered one off plan, sort of thing, and bought it unseen and spec'd it in the way that we have with the aft cabin and so forth. So we've had 4 Princesses back to back over a period of 23 or 4 years.
I know it was a long time ago now, but could you cast your mind back and tell us about your first impression of the yacht when you stepped on board?
Just a better sensation of space. I think the cockpit is great. I've always preferred a properly open boat rather than a hard top. I think it's like a convertible car instead of a Targa car. So you get a proper open cockpit, very spacious open cockpit here. Good impression when you arrive at the back of the boat. Just more room, 8 to 9 feet more than the V50. Obviously down below, fantastic. Suddenly you move from sleeping at the front of the boat to sleeping at the back, instead of having a rather smaller filing cabinet berth at the back. You have a big master cabin at the back. 2 spacious ensuite heads, great. Just loved everything about it. You know, great. I think the colour's good. The white it works well. With the blue covers, and I think it looks really great, and I still every time we see it we think it looks like a really good looking boat.
Can you tell us a little bit about the performance and the handling of this Princess yacht?
I can't remember exactly, but I think it's something like 34-35 knots flat out, which is something you only do the day that you get delivery, and after that you then cruise around at 26-28. But it's got plenty of real top speed if you want it. Lifts out of the water beautifully. Will plane at about 12-13 knots, which is astonishing that a big boat can get out and then settle back down. Not that you run at 12 or 13, but it just seems to be beautifully designed hull and just great handling, just a great boat.
Could you tell us about the upgrades and changes you've made to the yacht in your ownership?
Through the ownership, we've done we've kept it pretty tidily. One owner boat's almost unique at this age, and we've had great pride of ownership on it. So we've changed the covers 2 or 3 times. These are now brand new. These canopy covers, which are really good. They last about 4 or 5 years. We've done the cockpit throughout. We've changed the cockpit seating over this last winter. That's really refreshed it because it's got the latest very good waterproof diamante, slightly kind of quilted look to the stitching everywhere, which is really nice, we think. So we've done that. We've obviously had all the engine services that you would expect, even though the boat's only done 340 hours, which is hard to believe. It's been very regularly serviced. We come down every month. We run the boat for 5 or 10 minutes just to make sure that it has a little run. We run all of the air conditioning, which it has throughout. All that works, and it's just a great boat that we've carefully looked after, where everything works.
That was all super interesting. Very grateful of you spending the time to explain a bit about your ownership experience. And of course, it's great to hear from the owner, because nobody knows the boat better. So thank you very much for your time.
If we're still on camera, what's next is a tough one. It'd be a smaller boat that we could use more comfortably. My wife has got less confident with a 60-foot boat, despite us now having done this for 25 years. So probably it would be 40-something foot, slightly smaller boat. Yep. Yeah.
Thank you for watching this video. I hope you've enjoyed it and I hope you've learned a lot about this yacht. If you'd like to know more, please do visit our website, where there's a whole load of pictures, the full technical specification, and a 360 virtual tour. You'll also find the price listed there. If you'd like more information on this yacht, also you can email me at thomas.richardson@princess.co.uk. Finally, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see more yachts like this, please do check out our channel and like and subscribe. Thank you.